I select only two status for the time being. So I say perm, and let me say BTC, and then I say traveler. And to be very frank, travelers will not be allowed. And I've written traveler word with a reason because there is a question on that. Okay, I can have perm as well. Let's have permanent people. Right, so that is my simple database which I've made, a very short one having A to G columns and 1 to 23 rows. Now let's come to the questions. So I'll write the questions on the chat box and you can complete that. I'll also do along with you. The very question is that what is the party breakdown? I'll write over there. What is the party breakdown according to the region? I repeat one more time, in the exam, it is more important, no doubt it is more important to know the answer, but along with that, it is also very important to understand the question. Because sometime what happens, we know a lot of things when we are preparing for the exam. And in that process, we often do a lot of mistakes and we tend to write the wrong answer. So the very first question is, what is the party breakdown by the region? Second question is, which region has which region has more, oh, my cursor is so fast. So which region has the most Democrats? And I'll give you one more question along with this. Third, which region has the most Republicans? Let's do for all. Why not for all and independents? Since we've written the data, we can make a question accordingly. So, which region has the most Republicans and the independents? Right. Next is, okay. Fourth is, there's a big line of the questions. Not a big line, only so. Okay. So next is, how many voter cards are required? How many voter? I'll also write cards over here. Or you can say cards do we need for the so fast region east? Now, over here in this question, I've simply given you east, but on your own, you can also do independently for the other remaining regions also. Okay, there's one more last, fifth. The fifth is, wait. How many people or how many voters? How many voters? Right. are eligible to vote. So in this particular case, maybe we have all the fields, but for certain, question, you will have to add on a column in the master table, right? And then accordingly, you fetch the data in the pivot table, because please remember, in the pivot table, you know what things we can do. We can select the field, we can drag the field, we can select the particular value formula from the sections, and accordingly, we can make our pivot table. Right, so we have these questions. Try doing that, and I will do it on the screen. So let's get going. For the age criteria, I think you will have to use the count function just to find the number less than 21 or more than 21, 20 equal to 21 or more than 21, right? Because that is the number which will actually tell you the exact number of voters who are eligible to vote in the election. All the people who are having, lesser age, like I can see visibly there are only two people. So that means if there are 23, so by default 21 are the people who are the eligible people to vote in the election, right? But if the data is long enough, as I've repeated often in the different classes, that it will be very difficult to actually see that visibly and that get the number visibly. So where here I can actually see the total number of people that are eligible to vote are 21, but you still try to do that with the count function, with the countif function, and you give the criteria of age, use the field as age, giving equal to 21 or more than 21 or accordingly. So, and please remember, it may be, you may also do less than also, but less than will give you the number of people who are ineligible. So you will have to minus that number from the total number of the people that you have in your database. So you can, have multiple ways of reaching your answer, but remember, we must be able to have the right logic in finding the answer. So I'll now do the first one, and for that I have to select. So I will simply select my table. Right, so I go to insert command. After insert command, I go to the pivot table, and I have this particular option. All right, I go to the existing option, existing screen, and I say OK. And you will see that the two windows have appeared on your screen. So I have voter ID, I have party affiliation, I have all fields will come automatically: region, age, last voted, year of registration, ballot status, and so on. And we have these 4 sections also that we need to work around for the required pivot table that we want to have. So I repeat the question one more time. The question says, what is the party breakdown by the region? So I have to simply select the party, and see automatically this has gone in the row label. Then I select the region, but I don't want region to be here. I actually want this to be here. So you will see that in Democrats, okay, the count of region has come, but I would want to actually show, like north-wise, region-wise, or let me just see what I got. Oh, it's a blank number. So I will actually have to see like this. And the values. So you can see that there are 9, and region-wise it has actually shown you. So total Democrats are 9. 1 from east, 2 from north, 2 from south, and 4 from the west. There are total 5 independents, 1 from east, 1 from north, and 1 from the west. There are total 8 Republicans, 4 from east, 1 from north, and 3 from the south. And the total number of voters that we have with us is 22. So accordingly, the age question will have 19 as the answer.